Hey guys, what happened to strip clubs? What happened? They used to be so much fun. Is it is it our age? Are we just getting older and don't give a fuck? Or what is it? You know that I remember when I turned before I turned 18, I was at we'd go to Mexico and hit those strip clubs. Those were interesting, you know? But that was kind of the thing, right? When you turn 18, you go to a strip club. You watch naked girls dance. But it wasn't even really about that. It was really about camaraderie, in my opinion, with all your friends, and there just happened to be good-looking chicks that you could never get at that age. You know, it was just it was a camaraderie thing, and you bring some singles, you tip them, maybe even a lap dance. Why not? Why not? And it's funny how taboo strip clubs were. Like, really, what's the damage, really? Let's think about it. If you think there is some sort of damage. Well, of course we don't want our daughters or sisters to be stripping, but it's really just a body. It's a human being's body. What's the big deal? We've all seen it. We've studied it. What's the big deal? We happen to like men. We happen to like pretty girls. Right? I mean, that's a fact. It's just a fact. And women like pretty women. They just do. I know my girl does. Sure, why not? Everybody likes pretty women. So what's wrong with the strip club? In my opinion, not a goddamn thing. You go with your buddies, you have some fun, you buy some drinks, you throw some singles out there, get a lap dance from a stranger. Why not? It's fine, man. What's the problem? But the strip clubs they're not the same. I haven't been to one in a while, but me and my buddies were talking about this, and it's almost like, because it's dead all the time too. It's like you're the only one. There's never anybody in there. Maybe on special occasions they're having a bachelor party or their a birthday party, whatever. But the problem with these strip clubs, here's the problem. Here's what my assessment was. Just open up and be a bar. You just happen to have women. Now, I don't know. I think maybe legally you have to charge at the door because you have nude women dancing. But I say, fuck the nude. Just keep bikinis on. We like pretty women dancing. But open up and just be a bar. The problem is that you're charging $20 to get in. And a lot of people don't want to charge $20 to walk in and turn around and have to walk out if they don't like it. Plus, drinks are super expensive, but fine, we get it. And my question was, I actually went around because I had this thought many years ago. And I go, just out of curiosity, I'm going to go around the strip clubs and I'm going to go, hey, I don't want to pay to get in, but I'm gonna drop at least $100 at the bar. Can I just come in for free? Every single one that didn't know who I was, said no. And I go, so you're going to pass up $100 at the bar for $20 at the door? That doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense. And you can even give me a $100 bar guarantee. But they refuse to do it. They're like, sorry, can't do it. You got to pay at the door. And I think that may be a legal thing, but here, check this out. You can go ahead and charge me expensive beers. Just go ahead and put it at the door. That's bad business, man. Bad business. Especially if I'm there with five buddies, we're each going to spend $100. $500 at the bar. I mean, $100 goes easy at the nudie bar. Easy. And also, they're not, the door guys and most people are not nice to the people coming into the club. Again, most everybody's been pretty nice to me. I also understand club etiquette, and I also because I run bars and things like that. I understand, but they're not nice to dudes in there. You know, there's a simple etiquette. You treat everybody well, they'll keep coming back. All you got to do is remember some names. You know, have the door guy remember one of these guys' names. Now, and here's the thing. Most of the guys going to strip clubs are guys that usually don't get interactions with women. So this is their time to get an interaction. And I think it's good. People need interaction. They need human touch. And some guys could never dream of getting a girl that looks like these strippers. Because these strippers are banging, let's be honest. And of course, there's some with some C-sections and bullet wounds and stuff that I've definitely gone to those strip clubs, which those are fun too. Fuck it. But it's important. This is why guys freak out sometimes. They're not getting attention, sexual attention. They're not getting human touch. They're not getting human attention. Not even a hello. And I think, and that's the problem, you know. That's the problem, but it's okay. So it's funny how we make these things taboo, these strip clubs, which is just girls dancing, making some cash, as long as they're safe, as long as everybody's safe, you know. And guys are creepy. Guys will be creepy, of course, but I can't imagine you live your life just being afraid all the time. You know, that you can't really roll like that either. You got to just be smart. Keep your head on a swivel. You know, don't put your head down, you know. Here's what girls are doing. This is what they do. Because interactions are so weird to people now because of social media and because of your phones that if you're a younger girl, this is what I notice, you don't like to make eye contact or when you're passing somebody. And that's wrong. It's wrong. Because you think if you make eye contact, that's triggering some sort of interaction, but it's actually the opposite. So let's say a man is a creepo and wants to fuck with you and wants some sort of interaction. Most of these men that are creepos are cowards. That's a fact. And the reason why they're creepos is because they don't get normal interaction. So if you lock eyes with a creepo that's walking by, that automatically says that you're not afraid, that you're you know how to handle yourself. You know, there's a trigger in your brain that makes you the equal, not the passive. But what girls are doing is, because things are so awkward, when you pass by them, they'll pull their phone out and put their head down, act like they're scrolling through the phone. That's the wrong move. Wrong move. Because now you don't see what's coming, you don't see anything, and creepo guys will find that. Or just people that want to rob you will find the people that don't pay attention. And I see that all the time because I walk around my neighborhood and it's cold. I'll wear a beanie. I'll wear, I'm sure I could look like a scumbag. And they'll dip their head down. And in my brain, I go, why dip your head down? What if I wanted to rob your ass? You know, be aware, for God's sakes. Like, I'll look at you in the eye and give a little smile, little hello or something. It's all good. Anyways, I digress. But so anyways, there's always going to be creepos, especially at the strip club. So it's like, but the strip clubs have gone downhill. They're not fun. Why aren't they fun anymore? Is it us? Is it just us because we're going, oh, we're not quite as, why isn't it fun? Is it because maybe some of my friends are afraid of getting in trouble with their wives or girlfriends? Is that a fact? I mean, I don't have that problem. And most of my friends don't have that problem. If you're with a girl that's got a problem with you hanging out with your boys at a strip club, I think there's a problem. I think there's a trust issue. You know? And you need to address that. Or you got a jealous chick. And what's fun is what's funny is like most of the guy from my buddies that I know, and their girls are all super jealous of them. The guys ain't running, girls ain't picking them. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. My guy friends that have the jealous girlfriends, the guy doesn't get a lot of girls. And she's jealous because she's insecure, because she's not happy with her own appearance and body and how things are going. That's a fact. That's what's happening. But my guy friends that have no problem getting girls, their girlfriends also have no problem with them running off. You know? It's a weird situation that goes on with that. But, you know, it's like, who gives a shit? It's bodies, naked bodies. Like, it's funny how sex still kind of is taboo, even though porn is so, is all in your face. There's porn everywhere. The most visited site is Pornhub on the internet. That is a fact. But yet it's still so taboo. But yet we can definitely show all kinds of violence on television. Now, again, I mean, I see it. I guess if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want all this porn thrown in her face. But it's a weird concept to think that violence is all cool. But it's like in the game Grand Theft Auto, you just fuck people up all day. You can just fuck people up. You're jacking cars, but you can actually fuck a hooker in there. In one of the, I don't know, in all of them. I've only played the Miami one. You can fuck a hooker, and that is taboo. Everyone's like, "Whoa, you could fuck a hooker." Yeah, you could also bash her brains in too with a baseball bat. But we're cool with nobody gives a shit. You know? So it's like, if you really break it down, it's two consenting adults making each other feel good. Self-esteem, endorphins, all of that. Yet that's taboo, but we can have violence all over the television. We could talk about violence, war, murder, serial killers, all that shit's all over television. But if there's a show about porn, you better hide. You better hide. I mean, so it's a weird concept, but I get it though. It's not like I don't understand, But it's the more you look, adults. Don't you understand? It's funny how little adults understand sometimes. The more you make things taboo, the more people want it. The more you make things illegal, people want it, and people can make money off it. More money. Now, I don't know if that's by design. Let's transition into drugs, right? How drugs are illegal. But people are still going to do it. People still want it. And they're going to get it. And even though if it's cut and stomped on and put a bunch of shit in it that could kill you, they're still going to take it. And you're going to make it illegal. It's like weed. Weed was illegal forever. People died for it. People killed for it. People risked their lives to sell it, to smoke it. Now, and people died, and people are still in prison for it. Yet it is so legal. There's a store on every corner, which I'm all for. I've said before, I'm not that big a weed smoker, but I like the fact that it's legal. Because what is it really? It's a plant. Just a fucking plant. It's the stuff that we do it that fucks everything up. Same with food. Same, let's go down the list. Okay. Heroin. What is that? That's an opiate. It's opium. That's opium. Coke. These are all natural things that get turned into a drug, and we make it illegal. But it doesn't matter that it's illegal, because don't you think if someone's going to kill themselves with a drug, or people are killing themselves with food every day, cigarettes, if people are going to kill themselves with a drug, don't you think that maybe that's a little bit of Darwinism? Maybe they're that stupid to just fuck themselves up. I don't know. I mean, that's a sticky situation, I guess. If I don't know if you should be able to just go to the store to go get heroin, but people are going to do it anyways, and they are. And they are. If you're blind to it, you're blind to it. But look, you ever seen Skid Row? The Tenderloin? Come on. That is no joke. People are getting fucked up. They're putting that shit in between their toes because they're running out of space to put a needle. Where's it all coming from? Where's it all coming from? You think poor people are bringing that shit in? I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's be fucking honest. I mean, the more you make things illegal, the more people want it. Guns, drugs, and you know me, I love guns. Love them. I think they're important. They're important because people will always have guns. That will always happen. So, and you go, well, no, we'll just make it illegal. So it's not legal to get. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll still get guns. And so will they. So will the criminals. So will everybody else. And same with drugs. People will still get it. Same with alcohol. You can make alcohol illegal, and now you got Al Capone. And now you got Al Capone to make millions of dollars killing a ton of people over something that's fucking legal. Like, it's so funny how little adults know. They're especially politicians. Politicians are fucking dumb. Like, some of the things that you see them say, these little bobbleheads, these talking heads, it's asinine. Like, it just shows that you've never, ever lived on the ground floor. You've never, ever been down from your little ivory tower. It's really sad. And it's cool for you, I guess, that that you've never had to deal with that. But let's be honest, it's going down. It goes down every fucking day. Every day people are getting blasted. So people getting blasted, people are doing drugs, people are up on meth and shit. Meth, what's funny is I never knew what meth was till I moved to Hollywood. Like, I never actually even had an encounter. I'm sure I did, but just never put two and two together. Meth is all over the fucking place. It's easy to make, I guess. Yet it's illegal, but it's all over the place. So is cocaine. And cocaine is garbage now, as far as I understand. And you know why? Because it's hard to get, but people are still going to get it. They're going to step on it. They're going to put a bunch of garbage in it. I think they're putting fentanyl in it that's killing people. But you think the cartels give a fuck about killing people? But yet still illegal. Still illegal. I mean, the political figures are so fucking dumb. Now, I'd like to kind of get on the inside to see if maybe their hands are tied about things, because just politically, politicians will say shit that they don't even mean just to win a vote, just to win a popularity contest. And that's a fact. And circling back to strippers is when they had in LA, they finally made the no touch rule. In Hollywood, California, the no touch rule at the strip club. Boy, that'll bring the rock stars in. That'll bring the actors, the musicians, everybody in. Nope. Scared everybody away. Now you can say, well, strip club still is a business. People make a living there. Still important to make money. People like to go. That's just the way it goes. And you take it away, people are still going to find ways, especially for sex. People are going to find ways for sex. Now, it almost appears like more and more of the kids that are being born and everything give a fuck about sex or don't care about sex at all, which is weird as fuck to me. Like, is it in our food? What is it that is causing people to be asexual? They don't want to have sex. They're not You know, they're not looking for boys and girls. They're not looking for, we're turning into aliens with no genitals. Right? Turning into aliens with no genitals. You know, how the aliens are drawn with no, or in the movies, they have no genitals and no mouths. It's almost like what's happening with typing. Aliens just type. They don't fuck anymore. They just procreate somehow. And that to me it could be the future, but it sure as fuck is weird, isn't it? It's a weird thought. And it's a weird thought that human beings are sexual beings. That's how we all got here. But it's weird that not only is it taboo, but it also seems like the younger generation doesn't give a fuck about sex, trying to chase girls, trying to chase guys. It's weird. It's kind of weird. But I bet you get a lot of things done that way, though. So it's like, it's such a weird thing. But yeah, I mean, like, what happened to these strip clubs? They used to be fun. It's a fun idea. Yet, like the whole bachelor party business has gone down. And I think, it's just people, maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's because of the internet. Maybe it's because people have just lost their drive for that sort of thing. Maybe people are just awkward and they don't want the interaction. I bet you that's it. I bet you that has a lot to do with it. I bet you people are just so awkward around other people that they don't want the interaction. And to have a stripper dancing in front of you is the ultimate. If you're an awkward person, that must make you crazy. So, anyways, guys, happy Monday. I'm going to get out of here. Cheers.